Hi, my name is Ben Atkins. I'm a trustee of the Oral Health Foundation. One of my real challenges in dentistry is talking to my patients on how the things we eat, the things we drink, affects our mouth and affects our teeth. A few weeks ago, the Daily Mail ran a really interesting piece on how Prosecco affects your teeth and what damage it actually does to you. The Oral Health Foundation has looked into this a little bit further and looked how other drinks like cola affects your teeth, and we're going to show the results of an experiment that we've done. We brought water, milk, a sports drink, an energy drink, a full sugar cola, cider and Prosecco, and poured them into a clear glass jar. Afterwards, we dropped a single human tooth into each jar, closed it and left it alone for 2 weeks. We're looking at the milk here, and what you can see is that this is a baby tooth because we're missing the bottom, so the tooth's fallen out naturally. But there is no difference between milk and water before and after being placed into milk because of the neutrality being 0. Milk's a fantastic drink if you're going to have a drink between meal times. It's really healthy for you, and for the teeth, the acidity it makes the blend, but as you can see from these pictures, makes no difference at all. What you can see from water from these pictures is the fact that it really has no difference whatsoever effect on your teeth. The acidity is neutral. There is no acidic or alkaline within the liquid, which is why I get my children to drink milk and water. Moving on to the sports drink. This is one of my favourite teeth, putting this aside. This is the canine tooth. It's one of the biggest, longest teeth in your mouth. It's the eye tooth. You can see a nice anatomy. It's really long. The tooth's slightly worn at the top of it. But as soon as you see the results of the sport drinks does to this tooth, you can see it's decalcified, you can see the damage with the tooth, and you can see how almost like matte it's etched, this tooth, and the calcium's been pulled out by the drink. Another tooth we're looking at, and another drink, is the energy drink. So you can see it's a nice big tooth, you can see the size of these roots, and patients often don't understand that or take that in when you've got a tooth in your mouth, because all we see is the crown, the top part of the tooth. So afterwards you can see the erosion of this tooth, the decalcification. It's almost gone frosty the top with the energy drink. The acid in this drink is eating away at this tooth. So we now move on to cola. It's something we all talk about. It's something that you can clean your ovens with at home because the acid is that strong in it. What you'll often find, this is a child's tooth. A child should be going nowhere near fizzy drinks, and you can see why. The damage this has done to this child's tooth, it's blown me away actually. It's really interesting because you can see that it's etched it, it's sucked the calcium out of it, and that tooth is meant to last a really long time in a patient's mouth. The child's tooth it's broken in half. It's eroded, it's broken, it's snapped, and the damage cola has done on this tooth, it's gone beyond me really. We've got another adult tooth. We've got another big upper central incisor. You can see the crown really robust. It's nice and pearly white, and you can see that it's actually quite a nice tooth. Suddenly, when you've had it in cider for 2 weeks, you can see it's mottled, you can see it's etched, you can see it's sucked up the colour out of the cider. Because of the etching, it's meant the colour can penetrate into that tooth a lot better. You can see right at the top there a little bit of frosting, and you can see on the tip, and you can see that the colour has penetrated right into that tooth, and that's what etch does to teeth. It takes the stain right into the tooth and can make a real big difference to the pearly whiteness of the tooth. So the reason we actually looked into this process in the first place was Prosecco and the article that was in the press a few weeks ago. This is a baby tooth, and you can see from that, so often Prosecco doesn't come anywhere near these, but the damage, the effect this has had on here, it shocked me actually. You can see from the tooth that it's really frosty, it's almost chalky, you can almost feel you could touch that tooth and squidge it. And the anatomy's disappeared. You look at the grooves, how you imaged your tooth, you can see the grooves and the pits in the tooth. They've just been worn away by this acidic drink. The erosion on this tooth, it shocked me. This of course is a quite extreme experiment because very few people will constantly have a drink in their mouths. But actually having a drink in your mouth over your lifetime, having a drink once a day, can actually, the effect can really build up on your teeth. The real advice, the best thing to do is have milk or water as your drinks. If you are going to have these drinks, these acidic drinks, have them at meal times, and just keep them at certain times of the day, rather than having them all the way throughout the day. Many of these drinks can not only cause erosion due to their acidity, they also include sugar, which can cause holes in our teeth, but we call that dental decay. People don't realise that if you have one sip of the drink, one sip of an acidic drink, the effects last for around about an hour. And so if you have a drink that you carry around with you, that one bottle can bathe your teeth in the acid for the whole day. In summary, the best things to drink throughout the day are milk and water by far. If you are going to reach for the acidic drink or the pop, keep that to a meal time, and it'll make a really big difference to the oral health. So brush your teeth twice a day with an adult fluoride toothpaste. Cut down on the sugary acidic snacks, and visit your dentist as frequently as advised.